Well, we worked my regular job last week, so I was gone all week, like I was saying when I left you guys last weekend. So got home Friday, worked my normal job again, and then I don't know. I worked till about 10 o'clock at night on the car. Then got up this morning Saturday, and let me show you what I did. Didn't get all those little tiny 5-minute jobs during the week done, so kind of slowed me down this weekend. But so today's Saturday. I would have normally posted today, but only got half the car that I need, or half of what I needed done, that I really wanted to post. So the goal was this weekend to get all the doors and everything hung, so that we're just finalizing for paint and putting the little odds and ends in. I still gotta charge the AC and whatnot, so that I gotta start looking at getting that stuff done. But let me turn it around real quick. Been cutting and sanding on fiberglass for I don't know the last 8 hours, so stand by. Let me turn this around. Okay, and excuse the jack there, but I've got the driver's side all done. Got a little low spot in the body right here. It's pretty common. And then I've got a little low spot right there with the door. The rest of the door and the gaps, I honestly haven't gapped the back yet. I take everything out of the front, and then let the painter work through, getting the actual gaps in. You don't want to take too much material off because it's easier to take off than it is to add. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. I think it's pretty decent. I worked really hard on this build to make sure, I got all these, the tires pretty centered in the wheel wells, both sides, and they're actually, I measured them out on both sides and they're exactly the same. It's interesting. I'm looking at, you can't see both sides of the car at the same time, and I measure it all out. And it's funny, little other areas that would normally not be an issue are now kind of off because it's all straight. And these cars were never that way, right? So maybe, if I could give an 1/8 inch or 1/16 inch on one corner to fix some of this other stuff. But it'll be right at the end. I think leaving it outside in the sun, at least the nose in this area, I think the body took, even in a couple weeks, I feel like the nose took a set, so maybe it'll relax some. I'll push it out in the sun. It's just got a little high spot off on the nose right here. Everything else is fine. I even got, let me get this angle, even got these gaps pretty decent and straight, so it looks all good. All the pins are in, doors, or the hood actually goes up and down nice and cleanly. This door, see if I can do this, and I'm not going to try not to, let me find the hinge, or the latch. So here's the latch in my hand. Let's see, should just, yeah. So it really does open that easy. So when I get the door poppers in, it should just pop right open. I spent a lot of time trying to get this opening as wide as I can, so it's much easier for people to get in and out. My car doesn't open that far, but spent a little time with the grinder, and I was able to get the door quite a large opening there, especially since I'm going to end up with the side windows that actually come in a little bit, so you lose a little bit of that opening. But that should be good, especially with Steve and his knee, so he can definitely get in there. And I mean, it shuts decent. So, that's not bad. It's took most of the day, and I'll go through the same process again on the other one, and then same thing on the rear hatch. That's all in, and hold me back up, and this should just open right up, right? So, yep, works real good, and gaps are good. and closes like it should. Nice on easy on each side. Pretty happy with it. It took a while, right, to get it all. It could probably come up just a little bit, but you know, with the paint and everything, I can always move it back this way. But I'm going to leave a little gap there because it's close as it comes up, and we'll see where the paint ends up. But it can move up just maybe a 30-second up. But as it opens already, it closes on this corner, so I may just leave it like that. And I don't have any of the seal in there either, so got to account for that. So tomorrow is this door. I've already pre-positioned all the parts right here, so more grinding on the fiberglass. I do have to fix this pontoon. I got a little greedy with it, so it's pushed up a little bit too much. I need to, you can see the gap is smaller there than it is there, so I really want that larger gap there all the way across. I don't want to get it too tight because then, you know, let me get this, because this is perfect. So you end up with a pretty big gap here, but I think that's okay. It'll close up a little bit with paint, and maybe we can put a little filler down there to close it up a little bit. But it's got the rubber. It's on these rubber. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's on that rubber bushing right there, so it's well supported. Yeah. So I'll do I got quite a bit of fiberglass on me. I'll do a wrap up tomorrow after we get the passenger side door in and hung, and then start moving on to some of the other little pieces. I got to get the rear wing in, put the little scoops on the hood, and I got to charge up the AC, still have a little bit of wiring in, and I've got to put the like I said, the side mirrors, or side mirrors. Well, a side mirror, I do have to do that. I'll probably get two. I need to put the side scoops, the plexiglass side scoops in, and the headlights. And I need to wire up the headlights, make sure everything works, no problems there, turn signals. So I'd probably do that stuff this week, during the week. So tomorrow, really, like I said, we're hang the door, we'll get it outside, blow it all off, and yeah, maybe 1-2 more weeks, and then we're off to paint. So we'll update you here again tomorrow. Hey folks, well, it's Sunday, and I kept up the pace today. Like I said yesterday, I got half the car done, but got up super early this morning, just trying to catch back up since I've been gone all week. But yeah, you'll notice that the car is not behind me; it's actually outside. So let's go take a look, and let me go through all the stuff we did. So let me flip it around. All right, so starting from the back, I got the taillights all mounted. They're just sitting in there. Did the wiring check to make sure, you know, the brakes work and turn signals work. So that all works. The parking lights also work. Basically mocked up the position, drilled all the holes for the gas cap. Started to work on the spoiler. You know, just trying to decide on how much and where I wanted to cut it. I think I got where basically I'm going to do the same thing I did on the Daytona, probably something like that, and then I'll put a piece of paper underneath this, trace this, and then flip it over to the other side so it matches. The trick will be just to make sure that, you know, I cut this so that it's the same thickness all the way down. So it's just going to take a little grinding here and there. Big news is got this side done, so both sides are done, both pipes are in. I did the windows, so the window frames are in there for right now, and that's just to make sure I got everything set up so I can put the door handles in. I waited to put those in until after the door frames went in, or the window frames. Last time I did it the other way around, and the window frames occupied the same place as the door handle, and I had a whole bunch of problems. So anyway, and then I went ahead and drilled these turn signals in. They're just laying in there for right now, and I still gotta do the fog lights. Other than that, the gaps all look good. Pretty happy with that all the way around. The the pontoons look good. This one's off just a little tiny bit right there, but I think we'll be able to tweak on that when it goes back together. Let's see. I think that's about it, honestly. It doesn't, I mean, it looks like a lot. It took a long time, a lot of repetition to get everything in there, but both sides are good. And then same as the other door. Let me see if I can do this all together so that you can see. There's the door latch, and I'm not gonna, it's definitely closed, and I'm gonna try and pop it here with one hand, and there it goes. It just opens right up. So that'll work good. Oh, that was the other thing, just making sure that both doors have the same opening. So that's 29.5 inches from this point to that point. So that's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of space. I don't know. You can kind of see me. That's my leg, I guess. But that's quite a big opening if you look at it. Somebody to get in. Of course, we're going to lose a little bit with the window that's going to go right here. It's going to bulge out, so that's why I try and kick those doors out as far out as they'll go. But they both open the same amount, which is good. And you know, they close like a normal door would, and it'll get quieter when I put the sound deadening in there. Still have that left to do, but overall, I just laid the window in there for right now. Make sure it fit. I'm getting close. Probably next weekend it will be finished. I'll have to paint. One more walk around. Yep, looks good. So yeah, anyway, I do have a list. I'm not sure what I did with it. Let's see. I think it's right here. Let me see. So that's my list. Not too much. I got fog lamps on this side. So I'm going to build a hood prop, hood strut. I don't like the ones that come with the kit. Kind of loads the nose. I got to finish leveling the motor and everything, and mount the engine mounts. Put the spoiler, hood scoops, side scoops, fuel filler hose. Got to hook that up. Hook up the fan, install wipers, headlights. I can't remember what that is there. Oh, interior. Got to finish up the interior, sound deadening, AC. I got to find. I've got my 4-way valve is back ordered. I think I have one up in the attic, so I'm gonna go look. I got to finish up doing the heater, install door poppers, and then put the side windows together. So put all the plexiglass, and then the fog lamps. So not bad for was it weekend 5? Obviously didn't work on it at all this week since I've been away doing work stuff. Anyway, thanks for subscribing. If you got any comments or suggestions, something you might have done differently, or just regular questions, go ahead and post something on the comments section, and of course like and subscribe. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you next week. Talk to you later.